Hey everybody, Craig with SingleLengthSchool.com here, and it is another free tip Friday for everybody. So, one of the questions I get a lot is, how do I control my distance? So, what we know, and most of you guys are probably the same, is when it comes to hitting your irons, you're usually gapping, that's what we call it, a specific yardage between clubs. For most guys, it is 10 to 15 yards between irons, depending on which irons it is. So, one of the things that guys want to know is, how do I control my distance a little bit better? For instance, I know my 9-iron is 150 yards. I know my pitching wedge is 138 yards. So I've got that 12-yard gap between the two clubs. How do I control the distance to hit something in between? Well, the one thing you always want to do is, if you're looking to hit a shot that's a little bit shorter than one of your clubs, and let's call it the 150, the 9-iron at 150. Let's say you want to hit it 145 instead of 150. That's where the pin is, that's how far you want it to go. I actually have a couple quick tips here for you on how to shorten that club just a little bit without changing anything in your setup, without changing anything about your swing. It's all about where you grip on the club and opening the face just a little bit. And it's amazing how two little changes can drop 2, 3, 4 yards off of your normal length. So typically we're going to hit our shot and we've got, our grip. Some guys are right at the end of the club, some guys are down a little bit. That's fine. Take your normal grip for your normal shot. And then when you want to cut it down, so let's say we want to drop from that 150 to the 148, what I want you to do is just drop your hands an inch or two further down on the grip. When you grip down an inch, it's usually going to take about 2 yards off. When you go down 2 inches, it's going to take about 4 yards off. The other thing you can do is actually open the face just a little bit, give yourself a little more loft, and that's going to help decrease that distance, get you another yard or two off of that ball carry. So now you're hitting it the 145 you want to carry. So they're getting ready to mow here behind me, but again, drop your hands down on that grip a little bit, and then just take your normal swing. And that's going to help you cut down on your carry distance. It's going to reduce that gap to get you where you need to be. So again, the tips to cut down on your carry distance: take your normal grip, drop it down an inch or two, open that face a little bit, and you'll have to play with it, guys, depending on the distance. Again, if it's only 2 yards, just drop down an inch on your grip. If it's 5 yards, drop down 2 inches on your grip and open the club face a little bit. That's going to be the difference between hitting the ball close and having a 20-foot putt. So we're going to hit one more for you. I'm dropped down on the grip, as you can see. Take my stance. Take my normal swing. And that's how you reduce your carry yardage, guys. If you have any questions, be sure to hit us up on SingleLengthSchool.com. You can also find us on Twitter or Instagram at SingleLengthSchool, over on Twitter at OneLengthSchool. Guys, don't forget, if you're in the market for new clubs, check out our partners page on SingleLengthSchool.com. We've got some great connections in there that'll help us grow and continue to do what we do. And remember, guys, size matters. Choose Single Length. Thanks, guys, and have a great week.